Union busting! What's disgusting?
Cuts, cuts, and more cuts. Something that sounds all too familiar to Ontario's post-secondary schools following a move by the provincial government last month.
Ontario's Government for the People is introducing an unprecedented 10% tuition reduction.
Now, Ryerson faculties are preparing to trim employee hours and student services to make up for the loss. Ryerson's Faculty of Communication and Design, known as FCAD, is one of the faculties to announce big changes. FCAD's Dean, Charles Falzon, sent a statement out to staff saying, FCAD has therefore been asked to reduce our annual spending by about $5 million over the next 2 years. And he told the Ryersonian that courses could take a hit.
I think that there is a real possibility that there will be fewer assignments for part-time instructors because I think that there are some courses that out of the process won't be offered as often. Maybe they'll be offered every other year instead of every year.
Increasing the enrollment of international students is also part of FCAD's plan to generate money. International fees can be up to 3 times more than what domestic students pay. Rob Burrows is a researcher at Higher Education Strategy Associates, and he says this tactic doesn't come as a surprise.
Cuts to university funding and to tuition fee, domestic tuition fees can be made up through international student tuition fees. That's a trick that Canadian universities have been using for a while now.
Burrows isn't convinced these adjustments will be enough to offset the Ford government's changes. He says the cuts have been far too significant.
It's alarming. It has the potential to be very bad. At best, it will be bad.
Some see the benefit in a tuition cut, but disagree with the way Ford's government went about it. Chris Glover is the NDP critic for training, colleges, and universities.
And obviously, a tuition cut is what is needed, but it shouldn't have been done without funding it, because that means the universities have to cut back on programming in order to make up the shortfall.
The university's operating costs are rising, but its funding for the next school year will see huge reductions. So starting Monday night, Ryerson is hosting a series of town hall meetings to discuss its budget and find ways to make sure seats like these stay full. Spencer Turcotte, Ryersonian TV.